I'm Paula Simons on the grounds of the Alberta Legislature. The building behind me, known today as the Legislative Annex, has been a building Edmontonians have had a love-hate relationship with ever since it opened in 1953. Designed by the architecture firm of Rule Win Rule and their architect Hugh McMillan, it was at its time one of the most bold, innovative and striking works of modernist architecture the city had ever seen. The first building in Edmonton and one of the very first in Western Canada to be built with curtain wall construction with those really cool glass exterior walls. But not everybody loved the building, which probably would have looked more at home in downtown Manhattan in 1953 than it did here on the grounds of the Alberta Legislature with its more classical style of architecture. The building was originally home of Alberta Government Telephones. More recently, it was the headquarters for Alberta's opposition parties and government backbenchers. Today, it's occupied by members of the Forestry Department. The challenge for the province now is to know what to do with this extraordinary piece of architectural legacy. It's not in great shape, and it's had an infrastructure deficit that goes back to the days of the Conservative government. The question now for Rachel Notley's cash-strapped NDP is, does this building have a future? It would be expensive, there's no doubt, to fix it up, but there's a real cost, both economic and cultural, in tearing down such a magnificent piece of modernist architecture. The question now is, do we have the courage that Edmontonians had in 1951 when they commissioned this building to embrace our past as we look to this city's future?